All right, welcome parents and students today on Wednesday, April 7th. As per usual, on my Canvas page, I have a link to my daily agenda. So when you go to your courses, the daily agenda, weekly agendas here, and the daily agendas in modules. And when you click in modules, it's right here. So the daily agenda link, that will take you right to this page right here. So on a daily basis, I will update these slides so you know exactly what we covered in class. I'll give you all the links and everything that you need to get into all of your assignments for today. Secondly, I'll make this video to send out while we have a majority of our students, not majority, but while we have, I guess the majority of my students are in quarantine. So, yesterday we looked at where some of our products were from. We discussed some shipping items. We looked at the process of building a Converse shoe and where the tag "Made in Vietnam" comes from, and part of the reasons why companies outsource materials and products is to get cheaper ones. If we made everything that we bought in America, we'd be paying a lot of money for those because the labor is so much more expensive, or we wouldn't have jobs where people work. We would have robots do the job. So over the last couple of days, we watched a video about the iPhone being made in China. We looked yesterday at Converse being made, and then we looked at a video explaining fair trade. And at the end of class, I asked a lot of us, so what does fair trade mean? And you stared at me like this. So today we're going to do a little activity that investigates what fair trade is all about. So the video I showed in class after discussing what fair trade was, it's a video about chocolate production. So the story of chocolate and how fair trade has really helped chocolate. Another story about how fair trade has helped chocolate is by giving a minimum standard pay per pound to chocolate growers. So as you can see here, this has been vital to the coffee industry because right now we are in a terrible financial time for coffee. Because of the pandemic, the restaurants, bars, hotels, cafes, none of them are open to people. And so people are going to get their coffee at like a Starbucks maybe, but they're not going to get it at a hotel, or they're not getting it at, a restaurant or anything. And so prices are at 89 cents per pound. And right now, if you're a fair trade certified company, coffee grower, you're getting $1.40. And that's part of the fair trade program. So that's how they kind of keep farmers afloat, because a lot of these farmers are small families or co-ops that would cease to exist today without some of these items. But everything's linked on your agenda page, or if you go into modules in our, if you go into modules here and you scroll all the way to the bottom, we have a fair trade investigation. If you click on the title of that, it'll give you a couple directions. It'll take you to the Fair Trade website, and it will give you the document for today. So if you click on that, it'll open to this page. And I have a couple questions that will guide you through this whole page. And by the end, you should know what fair trade is, okay, and how it helps people who are aligned with it. Just so you know, fair trade doesn't cost much more. But a lot more goes back into the communities in which these fair trade companies are growing, because they're concerned about the farmer itself, not a corporation that would own the farmer. So that's a good thing too. So what is fair trade? That's the first thing. So on the website, we're going to take you to this page. It says Why Fair Trade. It has a little video. It talks about fair trade. It talks about what fair trade certifications mean, their impact. This is where you're going to find the Community Development Fund. So if that question, you want to go here to it. And it goes into some other sustainable development goals. That's through the UN. So there's a whole bunch of things that we can look at as far as what is fair trade. What are the rigorous standards stipulated by being a fair trade certified company? And I gave you a link there because you do have to click through a couple tabs to get to it. So I just gave you that link. What is a community development fund? And would you support companies that donate to this? Okay. How do I know if I'm buying a fair trade certified product? Super simple answer there. And what can I be sure of if I buy a fair trade product? So reference these questions up on top again. Do you use any fair trade products? So search here and look through the different categories and see if you have a fair trade product. What are ways you could be more informed consumer? So this spans the last couple days. So what can you do to be a more informed consumer? So if you look at the true cost of fashion worksheet that we finished yesterday, you can look at 4 ways you can tell if a company is ethical, transparency being one of those things. And what are ways to make yourself more conscious buyer and consumer of goods when you buy a particular clothing brand or go to the supermarket? And you can put your answers to that open-ended question there, and there's no right or wrong answers on that one. And some extra resources for you, a video explaining fair trade, a fair trade adventure where it takes an 11-year-old from London to the Dominican Republic to look at fair trade chocolate. And then, so there's 2 videos on chocolate there. And what did we learn from Tanya in that video? And then fair trade economics, it doesn't always work the way things are designed, just like in real life. And so this gives you some of the pitfalls of fair trade and some of the backlash of people who are against it. So giving you kind of both sides of the perspective. But there's a lot of things in that website that you can check out that I have not required you to look at too, to go a little bit more in depth. So by the end of the day today, and by the end of the day tomorrow, we'll be working on this tomorrow as well in class. You should know what fair trade is and how it impacts the people who are involved in it. All right. You all have a great day, and if you have any specific questions, you can email me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You have a great one. Go Trojans.